Breaking news out of Colorado. As expected, Donald Trump has asked the Supreme Court of the United States to weigh in on the Colorado Supreme Court decision to declare him ineligible to serve as president of the United States. In this petition, Trump's legal team claims that the Colorado Supreme Court made a mistake in barring Trump from appearing on the ballot in that state and applying the 14th Amendment. This marks the second request in a week asking the highest court in our land to clarify a constitutional clause that has absolutely no Supreme Court rulings and therefore no precedents behind it. Last week, the Colorado Republican Party had appealed that very same Colorado State Supreme Court decision before the United States Supreme Court, and at the same time, a Republican group, which had challenged Trump's presence on the ballot, had asked the Supreme Court of the United States to make a decision as quickly as possible. Remember that when the Supreme Court of Colorado had issued their decision, they had also stayed the decision, waiting for the Supreme Court to weigh in on the matter. That is why Trump was back on the Colorado ballot just a few days ago, and not, as some of you suggested in your comments, because the Supreme Court of Colorado somehow backtracked on their decision. In my opinion, it's unlikely that the Supreme Court will decide in the next few days or even the next week or so, but that shouldn't cause any particular major problems in the long term, because should the court decide after Trump runs that he is in fact ineligible to serve as president of the United States, any vote cast in his favor would just not be counted. For right now, what we know is that the pressure's on for the Supreme Court to weigh in and settle this case.